What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an EP review to do for you, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This is the new EP from the band Odiusembowel, entitled Mephitic Sermon. This is self-released. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are originally based out of Christchurch, New Zealand, but are now based out of Melbourne, Australia. And the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very fast, frantic, grinding style of brutal death metal. Yeah. I've been aware of Odiusembowel for years, and my most notable encounter of a band like this was when I saw them live 3 years ago in Houston at the Building Temples from Deathfest. Really never heard of the band prior to attending the festival, but when I did see them live, they were very entertaining to watch. They had a very intriguing sort of stage presence, very fast, quick-witted, really awesome vocals, just a really tight-knit package. And then got to see them live a second time here locally in San Antonio, which was a really great performance. And the guy they had doing vocals nowadays is doing vocals for the band Dysentery, which is really amazing to see how far that dude's come along. But the 2 times I had seen the band, it was just incredible stuff. But overall, this band has put out quite a great deal of solid material. Like I said, they were originally New Zealand based, but then they decided to have a change of scenery and have put out some really solid releases in the form of a really cool demo back in 2007 called Vomit Sucking Cunt Lips. Brilliant demo name, by the way. And then a couple of years later, we had some releases like Peep Show of Decomposition, and then where I feel they really reached their peak at in 2012 with their self-titled demo. Really impressive stuff. Very much grindcore influence, but yet still in the same vein of brutal death metal. Really top quality sounding material. In 2013, I believe, is which they decided to part ways. But more as of recently, this band reformed and are starting to make music again, which I honestly think is the best idea possible because this band has so much potential going for them. But now, Odiusembowel are back with a brand new EP entitled Mephitic Sermon. It's 8 tracks, and it clocks in at around 14 minutes in length, so as is the usual case with a project like this, this is a really short release. Some of the song lengths are very short, very much at grindcore sort of length, like around almost 30 to 40 second tracks to almost 2 minute long tracks. That's what you're going to get with a release like this, but I honestly think that this is probably some of the best material this band has ever put out. And I really hope that this band continues to make music and put out stuff like this, because there is just so much potential to be had here. Musically, I think this is probably, like I said, some of their best material yet. I really love the guitar playing that's being done on here. Very fast and frantic sort of riffs. Very good sounding, very well mastered, especially on songs like Awaiting Infection. Trying to read the thing here. Yeah, Waiting in the Action, Disinclined to Dispose. Seriously great guitar riffs going on with those songs. I love how everything is played out, how everything is utilized. It sounds fantastic. Very good and clear bass tone to be heard all the way throughout this record. It's quite a great sounding record. I honestly think it's surprising to hear this band with a top quality production sound like this. I think it's suitable for a project like this, and I think it's very well utilized here. The drumming is top notch too, very quick-witted and fast all the way throughout. Lots of great blast beats and transitions. It's just really awesome, especially with the later half of the record with Nauseous Exchange and Everlasting Christ Stains. Just some really awesome drum performances being done throughout the majority of this record. And when it comes to the vocals, they brought in probably one of the best brutal death metal vocalists in all period. Jeremiah Jensen, Blue Jensen from Guttural Secrete, and I honestly think he delivers one of his best vocal performances. And it's the thing about his vocal performance here is the fact that it feels so varied from what you would normally expect from a vocal performance like this, because he has this really ultra low, ultra deep sort of guttural performance, but yet you get that sort of vocal style, but yet you get some really interesting sort of high screams, which sound fantastic. And I honestly think it's an underutilized tactic of his to have screams like that. They sound really awesome, and I really think it fits the ebb and flow of a project like Odiusembowel to have vocal varieties that range from really low to really high. And I think he delivers such an amazing, well-mastered vocal performance. I really think his vocals suit the music, and I think it's really awesome. Not to mention a Scattered Remnants covered at the end of the EP with Vaginal Vomit, which is a very, very entertaining track, and probably the longest song on here at about 4 minutes in length. But overall, Blue's vocal performance is fantastic. He is still one of the best in the game, and this EP proves it. So overall, best material this band's put out yet. I really hope more material will be soon to come from a project like this, and Odiusembowel are definitely going to be making some greater noise in the future. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you a link to the track Everlasting Christains, which I believe is streaming on YouTube. To the last of my knowledge, this EP is currently sold out, but there will be a second pressing available soon, so keep an eye out on the band's Facebook page for more additional details and info. This is some really solid stuff. Again, thank you to Blue Jensen for being kind and generous enough to hook me up with a copy of this. I really, really seriously appreciate it. So again, the EP is Mephitic Sermon by Odiusembowel. This is self-released. Very, very cool little slip-case sort of packaging, Pro CDR, very well done. So if I had to give it a score, I'm probably going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Very impressive stuff. Probably the best material this band's put out yet. So yeah, if you've happened to have heard this EP, definitely let me know what you think and how you feel about it, how you think it compares to their previous works, or any of you guys into Odiusembowel. Let me know. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, Army Ho out.